Abusia for eha that's why be media GH abusia be srewa se enani dedi kwani twa channel so a eni die kwan so abusia be subscribe be like na wabo so ahia ma for pense ne betie no anya bi eti abusia mama yitie nsam a chese aba betodwa emra sesi a eha that's why be media GH yadamase
before say Ofori Atta be finance minister na ni nyina ne say no namfo bi a omoye deputy governor no Kingsley Obiora na Kingsley Obiora ye beba be di ne ho nkomo or top Nigeria and as a top Nigeria officials or can be our governor deputy governor Kingsley Obiora na abushia Ofori Atta go for help actual letter official letter call but first and foremost Ghana embassy Dr. Victor Smith Dano say or court no akwa assist situation no na waboa Ofori Atta so ompeni na Ofori Atta sha Obiora Ghana ye assistance de man no so ompe yes ye ompe from according to the source of Ghana embassy Victor Smith the letter no ene da so no ma menken kan letter ni kire onwie ni enko Kingsley Obiora anasem so enti ni nyina nse ga Victor Dr. Victor Smith kire letter de eko ma ye hu say asem ne ba ye no he's being an ambassador to Ghana no Ghana to US no okwa assess situation say oboa Ofori Atta ba Ofori Atta se wonyere ompe mo bia abushia o se ompe mo bia na letter no ene deda so no obetimi akenkan men se omre ne yenkodi enkomonfa Obiora no
press statement.
It's good time to go into our papers. Our portals.
Online story citynewsroom.com. Ofori Atta declines meeting with Ghana embassy in the US. Now, the story came to light following a press statement released by the Ghana embassy in Washington. And also, still on the Ofori Atta, right? Manasseh Awuni Azuri was or is an investigator with the Fourth Estate.
Na Nigeria Ofori Atta nim for Nigeria pam na onimomu deputy governor they are top Nigeria officials yes Ofori Atta allegedly were letter edi and say abroche ice detention center is not like Ghana or and as any other country they give you your right to do whatever you want. Say what letter through the former secretary to the president or they relate as a family nana bedie tu asari bedie tu na bedie tu say onfan koma Kingsley Obiora no ye na damfo sa Kingsley Obiora okoredi history Kingsley Obiora no oye deputy governor of economic policy at the Central Bank of Nigeria from the year 2020 to 2023 on the deputy central governor na ebusuya wa letter akoma ne say anka omra ye ne moa na anka omra me moa no on free situation a wakom impempren ayachene but Kingsley Obiora abra Ofori Atta ba be finance minister no ofre na onfa ne yonko pao ofre na onfa ama Kingsley Obiora ne chirima Ofori Atta become so arrogant to the extent say obey finance minister ofre na onfa on pekene call he's become arrogant and very rude according to Dr. Ren allegedly in Komono na inti Ofori Atta so throw letter say say ne ho aba asem onya problem wa throw letter dia kon Nigeria officials no that top officials friend Kingsley Obiora na deputy central governor say omwa no but ono nso areject and as ono nso man that assistance because of a better ono benya akonya belidi as a finance minister or kire ni shege inti say ono nso ni shege aba ono nso be kire ni shege inko Dr. Ren. God bless you.
The visa no a US visa. The visa was revoked. when Ken Ofori Atta left US and came to UK, and I met him with my kolo eyes at a restaurant when he was chewing bones, Chinese restaurant, and he was chewing chicken, cracking the bones with my kolo eyes here in the UK. At the time, now we free US and we kakra. We no call back. Or call back, no. He had all intention. Say obey aware. Or then we fast be worrying when young krata. Bebe kaye and sakrana Martin Pegu ebe confirme asem no makan. Number 2, eyes chia one more no was because none the visa no had already been revoked. The visa that you revoke no. 2 crime. And we won't say you're revoking the visa. And oh yes, smart. And oh yes, and you're being krata with US. So intimate 2 crime ko baby. Obeyen krata with US. And the Atina US. And they say, upon our team tip off, you got swan. And will be our team. In fact, if you're now a team, a 3-bedroom house costing somewhere around 3-point-something million US dollars. And what? If you know OTI, or the will be dean, and or the toe fee. It may no kasi. Sani pakrona or didn't din toe fee, or in a bushy any, and or the toe fee now or the two. Mumusan is only sikano way. Now, maybe can't say be actually. And come where I eat you. Because Ken Ofori Atta said, I remember I interviewed some Nigerian financiers somewhere around 2019. That was Sky TV. At the time, we used to have we were very hot on Sky. And these Nigerians will come in and I'll be interviewing them live on TV. And Charlie, it was beautiful. And I remember that one of the finance guys, I know Mokam, I catch him say, no offer, a governor, some time ago. But I see a finance minister and very rude. I'm saying, you mean Ken Ofori Atta? I say, yes. He's a very disrespectful man. He has no regard for any friend. He destroyed bridges. Or destroy all bridges. Today, and sa ni wafano. But the assembly betua bonti. I mean King Kaima Montente. Ura Kingsley. But see, on person go straight to the point. But I mean King Kaineti. I see an African friend attended my 50th birthday in Abuja from his country. A little while later, he was appointed a minister in his country. Meanwhile, I had completed my tenure as the deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria and taken up a professional appointment in the US University. At that time, no, Ken Ofori Atta any Akufo-Addo called Kingsley, one called Bob Bosinya. Say young onye den ombua womo, omu we ni power, omu so be sorting out. Now TDA alatenino eka. Say, I tried to reach him by phone on a professional matter, but he did not pick my call. He did not respond to my messages I sent. I was disappointed. But I also heard similar complaints from other mutual friends and acquaintances. Few could recognize our friends' character and conduct anymore. Few could recognize our friends' character and conduct anymore. Now, to us, we'll say, a few years later, his party lost the elections in his country, and he was out of government. He came under investigation on allegation of corruption. His country reportedly sought to extradite him from a foreign country where he had apparently taken refuge. Recent reports are that he has now been arrested in the country on immigration charges. Charges or indictments, of course, do not automatically mean guilt unless and until established by the courts. But listen, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Mame Kabibi Encho. Ora Kingsley, asemo opeso okani nyina, se opeso okachire Ghana for say Ken Ofori Atta and somebody who are on to me in Ghana pop. But I mean in the year muchem ewa ha say because mame fa message na nipa ne send ma me no e na mvo alata phone I mean kan ye kama fama because Kingsley obiora ono asem na me be kin kan ma mu Kingsley obiora ono ye 19 ye 6 March into independence go Ghana dey go independence child but Ofori Nigeria dey October no mo independence in October, right? Yeah, Africa I hope say Nigeria for me omo birthday October, right? Anyway, 1st October or anyway, I'm finding 20. Me no wo ka say eya papa ya your friend Ken Ofori Atta wa reach out to eya Kingsley Obiora say omboa no ewo nsem a ato no ewo US. Life this world yes say wo ofro a omo usane no omo usane no menye wa adwene say omo ndu top order omo duo asem nti na omo usane ono ofro a okodu mpempen so wo so de na ofi se wo no nko a ene kind of Ofori Atta are reaching out to the Nigerian contact through a friend is saying the so-called presidential secretary Papeya nano some guy say made in the video beto abontini muhu se no krapoma mo refi ana bedi etru muhu se na made the video beto be page muhu se meka to mo se meka nsam nyina no a edemu jopo talking about Akufo-Addo's family in UK more dangerous because I know more. I remember I called one big man in Ghana. Now we didn't come about Saturday, but Papa, no, I don't know if you feel say anyway, but that's how life is. And I hope say one day you understand what I've gone through under these people. Akufo-Addo here in the UK, 3 good times they send British police to come up. 3 good times. Me kai one morning, makwa juma na vans, British immigration vans, any British police cars. Esia bonten vans 2 and almost small cars 2 all because they were coming for Dr. Ray. Yes, here in the United Kingdom. MPP. And yes, it affected my marriage. I called one big man in Ghana. I was having a conversation with him. He thought maybe, this guy is frustrated or this guy is something. I think maybe, sometimes when you go through certain things in life, now only will be doing, come on, and say, hey, sir, we're not true. Hey, sir, yes. We are sure, say, Oliver Bakavoma, only will be doing, come on, so under Akufo the chini to manage themselves 1 month because, hey, we are sure, hey, sir. Hey, Oliver, we are sure we are talking out of frustration. No, it happened. And there, yes. Seriously, Akroma. It happened. But today, the kind of Ofori Attas are hiding. Because I'm saying, Akufo-Addo, you two about money, you'll be Johnny free Ghana, or Metina Ghana, or by UK. You two about here, a friend is saying, India, no, a prime minister. Sunak. When we saw Johnny Aqua, Ghana. Was an African country. How come say MPP from Kwadia or Mufra Kunyama de Bumina Janeba UK? No Montina Kuno almost says on my building. So when Timika said they have built Ghana and Ghana is better than UK. So why is that Ghana is better than UK? Not Ken Ofori Atta Enko Hospital, Enko San Hoyami. Because Omo chairman from Omo political a year friend is saying a year original. A tuaba palma warm chairman would say today Ghana is better than UK. He wanted to even buy Chelsea. I don't know, I've told you, if you give Ghana to MPP a ye dankwa dombo buzia 1,000 years umbeba no matongana ni akọ back to the days of slavery. Free Akufo-Addo so kodi kwa konsafa Burkina Faso president. Not even to the president of the United States of America. Remember, Akufo-Addo is a friend is an MPP for the some conservative. And so party Akufo-Addo kodi kwa konsa no motia Joe Biden, the Democrats. Donald Trump is a Republican. But the conservative man Akufo-Addo of MPP felt it more comfortable to lie to a secretary of state, not even a president, not even a vice president, a secretary of state about Burkina Faso. Sani editete wo. Sani omo papa no omo nana no tie. Wo mabusuafo no sana no omo tie. They are destroyers. They are liars. I've told you, research. A client first where you two Olympio Togo was doing fantastic for the people of Togo as a prime minister. So I am telling you, ladies and gentlemen, don't take for granted again the achievements of this government. And Koya, it may never be catch them. But say Koya mpo, that's yes, yempe NDC. Do not make that mistake. Enkofa NPP. Emba. Unkope party bia sebio. It has nothing to do with the Dankwa Dombo Busia tradition. I am telling you the gospel truth. Because for them, if you give the nation Ghana to them, they will destroy it. Where is Esla Owusu? Esla Owusu Martin Nkan. And again, let me ask Sam George, Jata, Honorable, please, me pabu fight. Honorable, kejeke, mami kan ada kakra me nimu nkyerɛ. Onya samili alo, mankan ya fache. Honorable, me I hope I got there. I'm trying. Look for Esla Owusu. Esla Owusu is hiding somewhere in Abidjan, hiding somewhere in Singapore, hiding somewhere in Morocco, spending Ghana's money. I said, thank to Okujeto Ablaba for revoking all these people their friends said diplomatic passports. When they told them to return the passport, they had known Omon person return the passports. And thanks to Okujeto Ablaba, revoke diplomatic passports. Democrat diplomatic passport, but you want to friend to buy. Esla Owusu on a mantra. The last time my team gave me a notice, so I could write a Singapore. Yes, Esla Owusu. These are the people who lied to Ghanaians. They built the nation. Their forefathers was the one that gained independence. They call themselves the so-called big sis. There is nothing called big sis, but only big one. Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, my grandfather, who hails from the same village, are free. Today, Omo say independence. Omo say Ghana yomo ma. They cannot abandon their children. These are the liars, the deceitful people. Nkrumah told us. When Akroma was building a Kosovo border, they said, where is Esla Owusu? Esla Owusu Martin Nkan. And again, let me ask Sam George, Jata, Honorable, please, me pabu fight. Honorable, kejeke, mami kan ada kakra me nimu nkyerɛ. Onya samili alo, mankan ya fache. Honorable, I hope I got there. I'm trying. Look for Esla Owusu. Esla Owusu is hiding somewhere in Abidjan, hiding somewhere in Singapore, hiding somewhere in Morocco, spending Ghana's money. I said, thank to Okujeto Ablaba for revoking all these people their friends said diplomatic said run. Many stories. Oh, how I wish I could have found the Sun newspaper. And I will show you the front page of John Dramani Mahama. I have kept this newspaper. And I know why I keep this. I've kept this newspaper. Maybe tomorrow I'll look for it and I'll show you in my next video. How they lied about John Dramani Mahama and published it. That was the Sun newspaper about Airbus saga. And I keep telling John Mahama, I was at the court when they were talking about Airbus saga. You can ask your new guy who is now working with the national security as the deputy signal boss or so. You can ask him. Kofi Adole, he will tell you. I was reporting. Ewo Airbus saga. Ewo Crown Court. Ewo UK. As a journalist. Kofi Adole knows it. Even when Kofi was telling me to give him confidential, a friend is saying, other things. I told Kofi, it has nothing to do with John Dramani Mahama. I was at court. It has nothing to do with John Mahama. The publication is just to tarnish John Mahama's image. And I am saying to you as a communication officer here in the United Kingdom that tell your team here and also back home and across the world that the Airbus saga just fishing expedition and MPP for Nenam normal here. It has nothing to do with John Mahama. Today, John Mahama is praising this guy called Kisi Ejabeng. You should rather praise me, Dr. Red, because I was the one that handed over those, a judgment to your people here in the United Kingdom. In fact, Kofi Adoledi, I told him something, because Kofi back and forth. Let me tell you, at the time, the people who worked against John Mahama, some of John Mahama and go for no by UK, John Mahama, Ibrahim, or Papa, Ibrahim, they so be our Papa, Ibrahim, they would name so MPP, your Papa, Ibrahim by UK and go for our young Papa, MPP for Krados, saying NDC for Ibrahim Bakruma, lawyers, our Jessica Moore, Momo Kroyan, a Chitriasem. And almost I bought more pushy as some no educate to the Sun newspaper, and the Sun started see tarnish or no idea. A friend said, Ibrahim, no one of four people with UK. Ibrahim, yes. Go for your papa, no more Korean and start publishing news, bonnet and time, a fan in your John Mahama. And every time, then go for a bar, no more fairness, no more rich. These were people who called me, Dr. Ren, you have this thing, make it, say this about your mama, say this about your mama. I remember when a friend is saying, Nipa no ujine muma, Baumiano, frame free Ghana. Nipa ujine muma, Baumia, frame free Ghana. Said, we learned that you are the journalist that you report on. A friend is said, this court case about this Airbus saga, the government official one and all those things. Can we say that government official one is John Mahama? Can you break the news to Ghanaians and then Ghanaians will know the government? And I said, no, this is not what the court I can't say anything. John Mahama didn't be no born. He said, when I am born A, B, C, D. So I'm telling you, these people, they just don't operate only in Ghana. They operate across the world. You will see them tomorrow in Abidjan. And that is the reason why when President Mahama came and he was trying to make the Ivorian president as a friend, I said, Mr. President, be careful. Because the people are well connected than Odiano. And then in Congo, and I know the Gonja man, what you speak. Ken Ofori Atta Echo School Yale. Or call Oxford, or call Cambridge, as if to say, so we call Kivas Nibia Winyanipa, as if to say, we call Legona Winyanipa, as if to say, we call Tech, they are Unim Faso. So listen to the way they talk. Oh, when they are Brofune School, or call Cornell, or call a friend is saying Cambridge. When you do that, you place a premium on Wakwesibruni over your own people. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be that you have to have faith in your system, build it. If you want the greatest thing and now you want it to be the best, build it to the best of your ability. But when they get the chance, they destroy the nation Ghana. They always shout the loudest. They always scream the loudest. Give me the governors. Let us manage the governors. We will manage it better than the incompetent John Mahama. Once you give it to them, they destroy it. And whenever they destroy it, they come back and tell you, oh, it is not us. It wasn't me. Russia-Ukraine war. It was COVID-19. It was ABCD. Oh, we are they always find excuses. They always find excuses to give the people of Ghana. That is why I'm saying, say MPP amboa maken Ofori Atta amba. It is a disgrace, and Ghanaians will not take them serious. And every serious Ghanaian should understand. Say our problem as a mind has always been the Dankwa, Dombo, Buzia, so-called traditionalists. Sebio, when they get the opportunity to make things better, they make it worse. So I am saying, why do we have to go back to such people who always, when they are given the opportunity to build, they rather destroy, they rather collapse, they rather make it so hard? Now I'll give you a friend is a fact. Anyway, you all recall when Akufo-Addo was in opposition, what he told Ghanaians? He simply told Ghanaians that John Mahama is incompetent and that I, Akufo-Addo, I've got the man. That's their slogan, isn't it? Oh, we have the man. We have the man. That's their slogan. Anna, Oma indoctrinating ewo Ghana for say they have the man. It's easy saying you have men. What you say?